All right, I'm Greg Bro, and I'm here with Dominic Cesario and Rick Harris, organizers, and Dominic, founder, one of the original founders of Atomic Sketch. And we'd like to know, guys, how did Atomic Sketch get started? Just what's the origin story here?
Well, 7 years ago, Brian Hoffmeister, one of our other co-founders who's not here tonight, the two of us, we were out in California. We were in Tahoe for vacation one year. And afterwards, we stopped in San Francisco. And while we were out there, we went to an event called Sketch Tuesday at 111 Minna, which is an art gallery in San Francisco. They do the same event, just like we do here. So we are not original in any way, shape, or form. We're not trying. We did not invent this, and we don't want people to think that we invented this. So we were at 111 Minna. We were at Sketch Tuesday, and it was something that I'd never seen before. And so I actually said to Brian, we have nothing like this in Chicago. We should do something like this when we get back. And he said, sure, but where? And so at that point, we brought in Charles Joly. He was working for several different bars at the time, and he was able to hook us up with a venue where we could host the Atomic Sketch. And so 7 years ago in July, we started this event, and it's grown. Here we are.
About when did you move into the Green Eye Lounge, where we are now?
We moved to the Green Eye Lounge about 4 years ago, and the reasoning was we wanted a better venue.
The Green Eye just ended up being a better fit for us in terms of size. Evil Olive was a great space, and it worked well for us for those 3 years that we were there, but it was so big, it was very cavernous, and it was hard to just get an intimate feeling, whereas here it's a little bit smaller, so everybody gets to get real close and personal with everyone else, and it's a great networking event for a lot of artists. They're forced to come out of their shell and talk to other people.
And how do you guys know each other? Charles, Brian, Rick, and you?
Brian and I, Brian, myself, and Rick, we go back to high school. Brian and Rick actually go back further than that to grade school. Charles, I met Charles when I was 17, right out of college, first year of college. And then we brought you on for social media about a year ago. And Greg's been with us ever since.
So Rick, when did you decide to get involved?
It was about 2 years into the event, and they were having, not the best website. It was on Blogger at the time, and I'm a web developer by trade, so I said I'd make a website for them. And then I started helping them filter through the emails and then also booking the artists, and I've been with them ever since.
Now, most of you guys, Brian is the exception here, are not visual artists. You're kind of a photographer. I don't know if you make anything, but you guys, for the most part, aren't practicing artists or designers. What kind of gave you the idea? You knew that this sort of thing didn't exist in Chicago, but I guess what drew you to be the ones to make this happen?
The main reason why we started this event was so that regular people who maybe don't make a lot of money can actually start building their own art collection. If you look around, a lot of people here, they're younger, they're still in school, they're in college, they don't have a lot of money. A lot of art that you buy at galleries, it's hundreds or thousands of dollars. What we're selling here, it's mostly lowbrow type of art, and it's anywhere from $5 all the way up to $40. So really anybody can afford to start their art collection, and what we're trying to do is just to bring art to the masses at really affordable prices.
It's worth mentioning that this is usually the last day before payday, and it's pretty easy to kind of go, yeah, I can afford $5 for a unique piece of art. So it's pretty incredible that this is space where that can happen. So here we are at the 7th anniversary. In years to come, what do you guys hope to do with Atomic Sketch, or how do you feel about where it's gone and where it's going to go? Rick, start us off.
I'd like to continue getting newer artists in and continuing growing our roster of artists and exposing them to the masses and letting them sell their work and make money.
You know, for myself, if you look around, you notice that we do have a lot of artists here. We have our panel of invited artists, of 6 artists that we invite every month. But then we also open it up to any artist to come and drop in and make art and sell it on the spot. And we get a lot of participation from local artists, but we kind of need to boost our numbers of just patrons to come in and buy art. So if you're looking to date somebody and you're looking for an excuse for a cheap, different kind of date, like, yeah, bring them here. You can listen to some music, have a few drinks, buy some art, you know, see the art get made, like see the whole art process from start to finish.
Awesome. I myself am hoping for a food truck. We talked about that before, maybe one of these days. But
the food truck laws in Chicago are not the best, and we're within 200 feet of another restaurant, so we would have to put that food truck under the bridge down over there.
that's where the best food comes from. And lastly, have you guys ever drawn at Atomic Sketch?
I have not. I'm not an artist, so no, I don't draw. I drink.
No, I don't do art in front of people. I'm here to socialize and to get inebriated.
So guys, if you want to make art, it's all about you. And clearly these guys won't hog the credit. I will, though. Anything else you guys want to say?
Yeah, just if you know people who want to start an art collection, bring them out. Have them bring their friends. You don't have to be an artist to come. You can find us on Facebook under Atomic Sketch or go to our website, atomicsketch.com. We're also on Twitter as Atomic Sketch.
Rick has nothing. And with that, I'm Greg Bro here with Dominic Cesario and Rick Harris, organizers of Atomic Sketch. You can find us last Thursday at every month at the Green Eye Lounge. Thank you kindly.